Persephone was the daughter of Demeter. Demeter was the goddess of the harvest. Persephone was a beautiful young woman. She loved to spend time in the meadows. The sun shone brighter when she was there. Flowers bloomed wherever she walked. She laughed with the nymphs. She danced with the breezes. The world was alive with her joy. Persephone was innocence. She was the embodiment of spring. She was life and growth and the promise of new beginnings. One day, Persephone was picking flowers. She was with her friends. The earth rumbled beneath them. A chasm opened up in the ground. Out of the darkness came Hades. He was the god of the underworld. He was dark and powerful. He took Persephone. He carried her down into the chasm. The earth closed behind them. Demeter heard her daughter's screams. She searched everywhere for her. The world grew cold with her grief. Winter descended upon the land. The underworld was a dark and somber place. It was ruled by Hades. Persephone was afraid. She missed her mother. She missed the sun and the flowers. Hades tried to comfort her. He offered her riches and power. He made her the queen of his realm. But Persephone was still filled with sorrow. She refused to eat. She wanted to go home. She clung to the memory of the sun. She dreamed of the world above. Hades knew he couldn't keep Persephone by force. He offered her a pomegranate. It was a symbol of his love. He told her it would bind her to him. Persephone was tricked. She ate 6 pomegranate seeds. She didn't know that eating from the underworld would tie her to it forever. The pomegranate seeds held a powerful magic. They represented the cycle of life and death. They connected Persephone to both worlds. Demeter was furious when she found out about the pomegranate. She pleaded with Zeus, the king of the gods, to intervene. Zeus made a deal with Hades. Because Persephone had eaten the seeds, she had to stay in the underworld, but she could return to her mother for part of the year. And so began the cycle of the seasons. When Persephone returned to the surface, the world rejoiced. Spring returned, bringing warmth and life. When she returned to the underworld, winter descended, cold and harsh. Section 6. A Queen's Compassion. Over time, Persephone changed. She grew to understand the underworld. She saw the sadness and the beauty in it. She learned to rule with compassion. She became a queen to the dead. She listened to their stories. She offered them comfort in their final resting place. She brought light to the darkness. Persephone never forgot her life above, but she embraced her role below. She became a bridge between two worlds. Section 7. The Duality of Persephone. Persephone embodied duality. She was the goddess of spring and the queen of the underworld. She represented life and death, joy and sorrow, light and darkness. She was a reminder that even in darkness there is beauty. Even in death there is peace. She taught that life is a cycle and every ending is a new beginning. Persephone's story resonated with mortals. They understood the pain of loss. They saw hope in the promise of spring. Her story gave them solace. Section 8. A symbol of hope. Persephone's journey from innocent maiden to powerful queen is inspiring. She faced her fears. She found strength in adversity. She learned to balance opposing forces within herself. She reminds us that we all have the power to overcome challenges. We can find light in darkness. We can grow from our experiences. We can embrace the fullness of life with all its joys and sorrows. Persephone's story is a testament to resilience. It is a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. It is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, spring will always return. Section 9. An enduring legacy. Persephone's myth continues to fascinate us. Her story transcends time. It speaks to the human experience in a profound way. She embodies the cyclical nature of life, death and rebirth. Her tale reminds us that darkness and light are not opposites. They are two sides of the same coin. They exist in balance. They are essential parts of a greater whole. Persephone's legacy is one of hope, resilience, and the enduring power of the human spirit. She teaches us to embrace the fullness of life with all its complexities and contradictions. She reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is always beauty to be found and hope to cling to.